Yo, what's up? This is Toru, and today I'm going to share my top 5 makeup tips on how to look good in 2021. Just playing. We are going to break down my song Refract. I had a lot of fun making it, and I'm really excited to share it with you. If you've already heard it, you listened to it, thank you so much. If you haven't heard it, I invite you to check it out. Let's get into it. Red is drums, pink percussion, blue here is the bass, purple pianos, Rhodes, anything keys like that. So you can see those happen again down here. These are all synths and electronic-y sounds, if you will. White here is all vocal pieces. There's also some small guitar here, and it only happens this one time, so it's not as notable, but I usually keep those green. Where would we be without the booch? If you're watching, please sponsor me. So the A section of this track is really centered around this whirly chop that I have here. So let's crack that open. I'll just loop it and solo it for a second. So I got that through resampling some playing that I did. So really I just sat here with some drums looped up and just played keys for a little while and tried not to think too much about it. Okay, so why did I show you that? 2 reasons. 1 is just process, that's how this particular song was made. 2 is I think it's a really good reminder that sometimes, at least for me, I know that I write things or play things and feel like they're no good or that I can't use them for something. And I think it's a great example of how just experimenting and reframing something that on its own I wouldn't have used, but was able to be recontextualized in a way that was fun and did get me excited to take the next step in this song. So as we move from the intro into the A section, what gets added around that whirly chop are drums and percussion. So here's what the drums sound like. And then as we add some percussion, so in this particular section here, you can see that I have a shaker and some hand drums that come in over top, so let's add those. And then from there, let's add the whirly chop, which we've already listened to, which has been running since the intro. And then the last remaining piece for this particular section is a bass line, which was played on a synth. The synth is played on this Tyrell, and I use this boogie bass a lot. I really like it. And I think this plugin is completely free. Really, really like this. And with the bass line in there, so that's the A section there. So this B section is probably my favorite part of the song. It's super open, the drums go halftime. I think I just felt like everything that was happening in the A section, especially in the percussion, it gets really dense. It feels a little bit frenetic, and so I think I just wanted to open up. And so the instrumentation doesn't change, but the feel does. So the drums go halftime, and they sound a little bit more like this. And really the only percussion that happens to have this crash to kind of signal the change. And the main harmonic rhythm here is happening through the whirly again. And actually what I did is I lifted some of the chops from the A section and dropped them in here. And so you sort of get a little bit of this call and response that happens between the whirly part that I played and then the chop part from the section before. And that sounds like this. As we move a little deeper into the B section, the halftime drums stay, but I swap out the synth bass for a bass guitar. And then I add a little bit of a lead piano line that I just improvised. And that sounds like this. Wow, it's actually not wrong. That's just what I did, and that was kind of cool. Okay. So aside from the A section and the B section, the only other section left really is what is more or less, I guess, kind of a drop. And aside from that, I guess something that I guess we can call like the warm up or the pre-drop. I don't know. That pre-drop section is entirely percussion here, you can see. And then really this synth line and a couple little vocal chops that are coming through. So this synth line is the main piece here, and I'll play that for you. That's coming through on this Juno plugin, which I really, really like. And so this sounds like that. Here's how I'm processing it too, in case you're curious about that. Just some EQ, RC20, multi-band compression. I have a little bit of a filter automation on there, it looks like, and some compression, sidechaining it to the kick. So that's that. And then so here are the vocal pieces being played along with it. And then this section that's sort of a breakdown drop, heavier section, whatever you want to call it, drop. It is essentially the A section with a bunch of additional layers, mostly synths. Here's what all those synth layers sound like. So in the final B section, I also found a way to work some of the samples from previous sections into it. This helps just create a little bit of variety, and so it's not the same exact B section again. Sounds like this. Cool. Yeah, that's it. So that was Refract. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please hit that like button. Drop down in those comments, let me know what you think. Share any ideas for future videos. If you haven't already heard Refract, I invite you to check it out. It's now streaming on all platforms and pay what you want on Bandcamp. I'll leave those links down in the description below. If you'd like to support me, the work, and this channel, please follow along on all the other platforms, also linked below. Subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell. I'll see you in the next video. This has been Toru, and in a way, so are you. Peace.